this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I mean. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love.
Reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys UnCut.
Goddess.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether eagle, giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat Dak. And we ain't scared of running. CeeDee Lamb. So only one team over here is Cowboys. Believe it. Yeah, it's you got us a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and LandLord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC 4L. All day, every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. And hey, you know that landlord is somewhere being nefarious. He shall be in momentarily. But right now, it's me and my big cousin, West Coast, in the building, man. So how you rocking, man? How you feeling today, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Hey, man, before we get this thing popping, though, I need everybody right now to do what they supposed to do. And that is go ahead and hit that share button, man. I need everybody right now. Go to the bottom of the screen. See that share button right there? I need you to hit that share button. I need you to share this content all over your Cowboy sphere. Share it in every Cowboy group you know. You're on YouTube right now. You need to share it on your Twitter. I need to share it on your X. You know what I'm saying? Send it to your ex. You know what I'm saying? Because all my exes live in Texas like George Strait. You dig? You know what I'm saying? But send them all there. You feel me? Send them all there. You feel me? What was I eating? I'm actually eating some spaghetti.
You too?
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm eating some spaghetti right now.
My wife cooks spaghetti as well, man.
And look at that. Look at that. The texture is the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know a black woman made the spaghetti.
Facts, because you want to know why? Because the meat's in the spaghetti, you dig? You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
And why we gonna wash 2 dishes, you dig? No, we ain't washing 2 dishes. 1 dish, put it all in one. You know what I'm saying? But what's up with you, Trey? Man, y'all got some crazy names up coming sliding in here on YouTube, man. But yo, man, appreciate everybody. For all the regulars, appreciate you, my boy Lil Baby 38 with that thing. And I got you, my boy JV boy. What up with you, David Rodriguez? What's up with your boy? Hit that share button. JV boy, what's up with you? David Bear. Hey, my boy, I'm about to make you a moderator right now. Here we go. There we go. Bam, moderator. Because you be in here too much, man. You be in here too much. Ashley, what up, Ashley? Appreciate you. Hit that share button on YouTube. Appreciate it. Hey, listen to me. I need everybody that's on Facebook, if you have not already, because this is my last year on Facebook. My last year on Facebook for real. You know what I'm saying? My last year on Facebook for real. But hey, I need y'all to switch over to YouTube. I also need y'all to connect to my TikTok too. Once I get to 10,000 followers, I'll be able to go live on TikTok as far as like connecting it to my page. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be dope. So make sure that you guys hit all those share buttons. You got HTM on YouTube right now. If you haven't subscribed, if you subscribe to West Coast's my YouTube, make sure you also subscribe to LandLords and also HTM. LandLords is LandLord of Alabama, and HTM is HTM Sports. So you should be doing 3 subscriptions. You dig?
So, hey, I don't mean to cut you off, but somebody already came through with a super chat of the $4.99. Niggas on LandLord end. He just slid in from his secret location too, by the way. But he said, "Can this be fixed with the players we have on defense, or are we done?" Well, hey, I like that question. Very direct, very straight to the point. So I'm gonna go around.
Turn the air on.
I'm gonna ask you first, Wes. Can the Dallas Cowboys fix what's wrong with their defense with the people they currently have in the building? Just flat out, can they?
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I don't think they can.
this is what I will say. I feel like if a team goes out there and they say, "Mother effer, I'm going to run this mother effing ball on the mother effing Cowboys, and I'm only going to throw the ball 15 to 20 mother effing times." Nah, we ain't stopping that, dog. No, we're not stopping that. Now, if we find a team that's like, we're going to just stop running the ball because we want to throw the ball and we want to showcase our wide receivers, absolutely, because that's what most teams, like, listen to me, in a 17-game season, I would say 12 teams are going to try to beat us with the pass. 5 teams are going to be smart and be like, oh, we're going to actually watch the film, but we're going to apply the film. See, what happened was, the Browns, they watched the film, but they didn't actually apply the film. See, 49ers, this team that we just played, the Detroit Lions of the world, the Baltimore Ravens of the world, those are the 5 games where they're going to be like, we're going to watch the film. Oh, yeah, we're going to actually do what the film says. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing. I would say in a 17-game season, I think 12 games, it's going to appear that we stopped the run.
Yeah.
But for them 5 games, and for sure in the playoffs, 6 games, no. No.
Heist came. I'm sorry. Let me get Heist super chat, then I'll let you go, LandLord. My boy just hit with the 5. He said we got ran out the trap. Yo, this defense suspect. LandLord, man, you were having conversations last year about some of the holes in this defense, man. You want to go ahead and elaborate on some of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's clear what the problems is, and this is why, even though Zimmer's scheme last week made us feel a little better, you know what I'm saying? Because we've seen some sound, decent discipline type defense. We've seen people going where they should go, being in the position they should be in, doing their job. But, this is why we was complaining our offseason, because we felt like we didn't get exactly what we needed. We just got some people. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 old defensive tackles. You know what I'm saying? We was excited about them because they big. That's different from what we ever seen in Dallas for a long time. So we just like, we got at least we know we got 2 big ass trash cans full of dirt in the middle of this line. We knew that, but it looked like the trash can went all the way full. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a little bit.
Bro, I almost choked right now.
Man, somebody assassinated LandLord. They just took this boy right out.
That boy said a trash can. almost choked right now.
And the trash can was half full.
Full.
I'll say this, though, man. Like, your defensive tackles got destroyed yesterday, man. They got completely pushed off the point of attack. Like, there is no way you could – there's no reason you should run the film back and your defensive tackles are 5 yards back from the line of scrimmage. That's how far they were getting moved off the line. Like, they did not handle double teams well. They did not move horizontally well when they were trying to get to the outside. Like, they failed. Like, they continue to get reached, blocked, and sealed. like your defensive tackles from Mozzie Smith to Linval Joseph to Jordan Phillips, they all took L's yesterday. Like they all, if you gave them a letter grade, some of them would be lucky to get L's. Some of them niggas needed Z's.
Yeah, see, that's a problem when, I don't know if it's so a lot of people saying it's effort and, toughness and all of that. I just don't think we got the guys for the job. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This is why when we gave y'all this list of defensive tackles that we would prefer, I just want to know, did the Cowboys get any of those people anywhere close to those people?
Hell no.
Okay. Then when we complain about the run game, did the Cowboys address that?
No.
Hell
No, they didn't. So, like, even though we love Zeke, we like Deuce and all of that, it's people that like all of these running backs. But, if we going off what's been happening the last 2 weeks, the run game hasn't been up to par. You know what I'm saying? The defensive tackles have not been up to par. Now, they played well last week. I don't know what the difference was. I just don't understand. But I'll say this. We've been pointed out these problems. Now, we had a little faith. I can't speak for everybody, but I'll say I had a little faith that Zim can coach them up and the scheme can help us out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The scheme can make up for some of the stuff we don't have. But obviously not against the upper echelon run schemes and the upper echelon teams. I just don't like that. And like I said, man, we just got a dose of reality. We got to just deal with it or, barbecue a meal. Do they going to either run us off the field or, we're going to have to stand up and man up. It is what it is.
And listen,
go ahead.
I was going to say this, because I'm going to read this so I can get this off the screen. This is how bad your defensive players graded out. Now, notice Michael Parsons is not not up here. He didn't have a great game to his standards, but he did his job for what they asked him to do. The man still got like 4 pressures on 16 dropbacks. So he got pressure like 25% of the time, basically. Right, so there wasn't really much he could do in the pass game because they max protect. They only threw the ball 16
times.
Yeah, so like Michael Parsons, the pass rusher was neutralized just by the scheme. But everybody else, Donovan Wilson, graded out as a 51.1. J. Lou, love J. Lou, didn't have a great game. 41.2. Seatbelt, 39.3. Osa, 36.9. Leofow, 33.8. Marshawn Nealon, 33.1. Mozzie, a 30. Malik Hooker, a 30. Linval Joseph has got a 28, so he just signed his name on the paper. And Jordan Phillips, I don't know what the hell Jordan Phillips did. He signed his last name on the paper to get 25.
I'm going to tell you this right here. Jordan Phillips has one more game, and then I'm releasing him.
He got his. Now, listen,
he has one more game, bro, and then I'm releasing him. I'm literally going to watch him play this week, and then I'm releasing him.
Because, man, listen,
I did not bring you in to be my worst defensive tackle.
I feel like he did decent week 1 because I saw him put Deshaun Watson through the turf, but he did not have a great game this game. Like, there was not a defensive tackle on your team that had a good game this game, and that's what's concerning. Like, because Osa, we know Osa has never been a run stopper. Like, he's always been a 3-tech. He's always been a pass rush specialist. He's always been a guy that apply pressure in the passing game. His skill set was neutralized because of the game plan. We know he ain't gonna stop the run. Mozzie was supposed to be your run stopper. He's been getting pushed around and bullied. Linval Joseph is old, right? Whatever he had left in the tank is not much, right? He is running on fumes, and it shows. So they are moving him as well. Jordan Phillips, I ain't never seen a dude be 320 and be that bad against the run. I ain't never seen it.
What's concerning to me is, like, if we know we can't stop the run, it seems like the strategy should be to get up, right? Get a lead on the team. Why the hell is we deferring the ball? I don't understand that.
Did they win?
No, they said the Cowboys deferred.
They won it. They won. I thought they won and they deferred to us.
I don't think so.
I mean, I can tell you right now. Let me see. I actually might be able to tell you.
I could be wrong, but I thought I heard they said the Cowboys deferred.
All right, so while you looking at that, Joseph Kukalua with the 199 for your mind said that, Cowboys need to put Cooks in the backfield. Are you talking about Dalvin Cook, or you want to see?
Okay,
Brandon
so
Cook?
Dallas wins the coin. Oh my God!
Oh, God.
Oh my
See
God!
That's what I thought. Okay, I knew I was mad for the right reason. We shouldn't be doing that. If we listen, if we want to stop the run, this is what I meant to ask because I had messed up the internet messed up. This is what I say. The best way the Dallas Cowboys in 2024 can stop the run is to be up. That's what it looks like. To have a lead. That's probably our smartest thing we could do. We need to come out guns blazing, get the ball first, and score touchdowns. That's what we need to do. And we need to take the run game out of the game by being up. That's probably our most effective strategy. Because it don't look like we can manufacture a run game on our own. So that's a problem. And then it don't look like we can actually stop it. So the only other defense you can have, and we ain't finding no Pro Bowl players to do it either. So the only defense we got is to put up points to get the opponent out of the run game. That's about it.
That is it. I remember, Wes, we had this conversation. Friday? I had called into your show. Like, that was my thing. I said I wanted to see the offense on the field first because I felt if the Dallas Cowboys could play with a lead, like Derek Carr would turn the ball over. Because you got to think about it. It's hard to play quarterback. He only threw the ball 16 times and still threw a pick. Now, imagine he had to throw the ball 30 times.
30 times.
Imagine he had to throw the ball 35 times. Like, it's hard to play quarterback when you're one-dimensional. Ask Dak Prescott. Right? You got receivers falling down, turning surefire completions into picks. And Tom Brady said he wouldn't even threw to Jalen
Didn't even
Brooks
went
again.
back to him.
I mean, Jalen Brooks. He said he wouldn't even went back to him on the broadcast. He's like, nah, I don't think I'll be going back to him after he left me out to dry. Damn, Brady. Give the kid a chance.
That's that Bill Belichick, though, man. Like, bro, this is one opportunity for land, bro. Like, you don't get opportunities to just continue to make mistakes.
You ain't lying about that, man. And listen, when you think about the defense and how bad they were, like the defense was so bad, we didn't even notice the offense was decent. That's how bad the defense was. So I got a stat for y'all talk about the Dallas Cowboys offense. This from David Hellman. Y'all know who David Hellman is. All right. The Cowboys scored points on 4 of 5 possessions and are on pace for 30 points. Like, it was in the middle of the game. And are getting their doors blown off. Even the Dak pick was a clear slip on the route by Jalen Brooks. Not a day to blame anyone but this abysmal Dallas defense. And to add further context, he went on to tweet this later. This was after all the games were played. Dallas 16 first half points tied Cincy and Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans for the 6th highest total in the NFL. So they were top 6 in points scored at half in this game. The other 7 teams to score 16 plus in the first half were leading by an average of 13 points. Even if you remove the New Orleans Saints, who were up on us because they had scored 30 plus points, so of course they had 16, that average drops down to 12. The Dallas Cowboys were trailing by 19 points. Were trailing by 19 points with 16 points on the board at halftime. So at that point, the Dallas Cowboys were on pace for 32 points, and they were on pace for 70.
That was ridiculous.
They were on pace for 70 points. But we got to sit here and talk about Dak Prescott and the offense.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see it like this, man. The defense was so bad that the freaking, they actually set an NFL record for most points in a half. Like we gave up 35 points. There have been no team in the NFL this season, and I don't think probably in the last since Dak Prescott's been our quarterback, has a team scored 35 points in the first half of an NFL game. Think about this. We would have had to score 40 points just to be up at halftime because the score was already 35 points. So think about this. No team has given up 35 points in a half, and we were basically supposed to think about this. If the Cowboys wanted to be up at halftime, we would have had to score at least 36 points, right?
Yeah,
Tell me an NFL game where they've scored 70 points at halftime.
It don't usually happen like that.
Usually, I don't think that's ever happened.
Yo, shout out to B Bird for the $4.99 for your mind, man. He said this game is on the defense, but this offense has only scored 3 touchdowns through 2 games, which is fair. I mean, you're not lying. You didn't lie when you said that. So listen, but this is also the price that you pay when you have your quarterback and your wide receiver not in camp together. This is the price you pay when you don't play your starters in preseason. This is the price you pay when you don't get that continuity going. And remember, scoring is down around the entire NFL. Like everybody that listen, there's a reason
except for the New Orleans Saints.
Like they just scored 80+ points. Whatever they doing over there works. So I'm not gonna say anything bad about them again.
And think about this, Henny. They scored 40 on the Carolina Panthers, and you would think that the Cowboys are better than the Carolina Panthers. Okay, well they scored 40 on our ass too.
Yep. So it's real. That shit was not no illusion. Pimp C said Pippen ain't no illusion and Pippen ain't never died. Whatever
they just moved to the internet.
Yeah, it just moved to the website. Come on now. What y'all know about
this all I'm gonna say, man. Like we said, if it comes to, you don't want no side of the ball to have to be perfect. Now, we don't want the defense to be perfect. We just ask them to at least hold them to some field goals, at least show some signs of resistance. You can't, it's not realistic for any side of the ball to be perfect, bro. The Cowboys offense would have had to be perfect. So you mean to tell me it's fair to the offense to have to score a touchdown on every drive?
They would have had to.
That's ridiculous, bro. That's
they would have had to.
Yeah. It's not possible. So I mean, this not the blame game, but sometimes you gotta just get realistic with the strategies and the X's and O's and the football 101. You just gotta tell the truth of what the problem is. There's no way for no team to be demanded to score on that pace. That's why you think the whole league talking about the Saints offense now, because it was ridiculous. It shouldn't have happened. It was unheard of. It was otherworldly for them to be scoring 6 touchdowns in a row. But y'all saying the offense supposed to duplicate that? That's crazy. Nobody would be able to duplicate that. And to be clear, I don't think nobody scored that many points in the whole league yesterday. Arizona had 41. And look, they had 41 in the third quarter. But y'all wanted Dallas Cowboys to score 45.
In the first half. Yeah. In the first half.
Come on, y'all. We gotta look. Listen, hold on, time out. I'm not sparing the offense. Of course, we need to score more points. But that game right there, the defense had you screwed, bro. Let's just be honest.
Hey, think about this, LandLord. Versus a talented defense with a respectable middle linebacker, your offense only 2 weeks practicing against each other. I mean, not practicing, playing with each other, playing game speed, are not ready to put up 40 points at halftime. Listen to me. Ask me week 16, Dak might be able to do it.
I'm just trying to throw this out there.
Everybody talking about vanilla offenses, man.
Hold on. I'm just trying to put this in perspective for y'all. Like Amp was trying to say, 35 points in a game is great. Do you realize the average points scored in an NFL game is usually between 21 and 23? The average right now for points scored in an NFL game for this year is 22. The average that teams score. We just seen the Houston Texans win a damn football game. What was it? 19-13, 16-13, some shit like that. Like teams ain't scoring all these points.
No. And think about this. Hey, Henny, let them know. Hey, what is the Cowboys record right now when the defense gives up 30 points in a game? What is the Cowboys record when the Cowboys defense gives up 30 points in a game?
6-16.
So and let's go through these wins, right? The Cowboys currently right now, when our defense gives up 30 points, we are 6-16.
We beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh back in
final play of the game.
Yep. We beat the Giants. The final play of the game is Cole Beasley. We beat the Atlanta Falcons 40-39. That was the
greatest comeback. That was the greatest comeback in AT&T Stadium history. That was the kick. Remember, we got the kickoff return.
Yeah, we got the onside kick recovery. Then CeeDee Lamb got us in field goal range. We beat the Giants in the game that Dak Prescott got hurt. I'm gonna
tell you this right now. When Dak got hurt, I didn't remember. Listen. My cousin was the one that reminded me that we even won the game, because when he got hurt, everything was a blur.
Exactly.
It was a blur.
Then we beat, I think
Seahawks last year.
No. There was one more before that. It was the Eagles. 3rd and 30 play down the sideline to
Amari Cooper?
It wasn't Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper wasn't here. It was the what's the dude?
What year?
Hilton. T.Y. Hilton.
What year? What was he?
I just told you the game. 2022, nigga. It was T.Y. Hilton.
In Dallas or at home?
It was in Dallas.
In Dallas.
It was T.Y. Hilton.
We won on a touchdown or the field goal?
We won on basically on a touchdown. We stopped them. They got the ball back and we stopped them. They turned the ball over on downs for us to win the game. You ain't listen. You're thinking way too hard about it. It was just 2 years ago.
Okay, I'm gonna have to YouTube that. I can't. As soon as I see it, I'm like, okay, I remember. All right, and then it was the Seattle game last year.
Then it was the Seattle game last year. Dak
And
Prescott.
everybody, we're not listening to me. As a nation, we gonna say this. There's a game. There's always that one game where Jesus be like, that was our one game because they had Geno had our number in that game, bruh.
Man, Geno ball. He played the best game of his of his seat.
And that was not a meaningless game. We needed that game, bruh.
Yeah, it was an NFC game. They would have went to the playoffs had they won that game. That was the one game they needed. You know.
So think about this. You've played your defense in the Dak area has given up. They've had 22 games where they've given up 30 points, and out of those 22 games, you've won 6 of them.
Yep. And
I'm gonna tell you, I'm pretty sure Patrick Mahomes' stats probably the same way. Because 30 points is a lot of points to come back from, bruh. That's a lot of points, bruh.
Most teams lose when they give up 30 points. Like most teams lose. I think Tom Brady was the one guy that had a winning record. I got to go back and look. But yeah, most teams lose when they give up 30 points, and most quarterbacks lose when they got to throw the ball 40 times. Like everybody win-loss record is down under those 2 stats.
Somebody said, hey, Amp said Jesus looked out for that Detroit game too. He did, bro. He did. Like every now and then you can literally see the hand of God just come down from the stadium and be like, this is my favorite team. Go. But he has an agreement. He has an agreement with Roger Goodell that he doesn't play with playoff games. You know what I'm saying? Because, he could have just that Dez catch, but, he let it ride. But
and listen, there's 100 people on LandLord page, so I need there to be 100 likes over there, man.
How many people total we got in here?
Man, we got 291, 300. We got 300 people.
Hey, let's get to 400, man. We get to 400. I'm going to tell you how we get to 400 right now by everybody stopping what they're doing and hitting that share button, no matter where you are right now. Let's get to 400 people up in here, man. Let's go ahead. That's only like 30 people, 30 new people on each platform, man. Can I get everybody right now, no matter where you are, to hit that share button? Hit it. I need you to hit that share button. Kiko, Kukalua, what's up with you? Terry, hit that share button. You got us. The Poet, what's up with you? Jameson Taylor, hit that share button. Hit that Cash App too. Hit those super chats. But share the content, please. Help us get over 400. And then also, we got to get our subscriber nation up. We got to get it. We have been touching a whole lot of people. But we haven't been retaining a whole lot of people. We want to retain you. So please. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. If you have a problem staying, I saw the super chat too. If you have a problem getting notifications, it's because Facebook is. Okay, so you guys need to go over to YouTube. Go to YouTube and hit subscribe. Because every time I go live on Facebook, I go live on YouTube. So hit subscribe on YouTube, and that will make sure that you are always connected.
Indeed, man. Nick Marine Burnett said we sucked and it will only get worse long ride. Well, listen, I'll be frank with y'all. If the Dallas Cowboys do not figure out a way to stop the run and generate a run game, you're going to be one and done. You'll probably still win 10, 11, 12 football games. And when you got to play a playoff team that's running one of these Shanahan-style offenses, you're going to get your ass beat. So either the Dallas Cowboys are going to barbecue or mildew, in the words of LandLord from Alabama, because guess what? You're going to have to play. Listen, we always talk about the Shanahan tree, the Shanahan tree. Dog, that tree has taken root all across the NFL. Everybody and their mama got somebody from that scheme. So guess what? If that is really the kryptonite, if that is really what's gonna keep giving our defenses fits, and you ain't got no answers for it, you're gonna have to play a playoff team that got the same DNA. Green Bay's Matt LaFleur is from that same coaching tree, and we cannot beat him.
Yep.
Right? We have not been able to beat the 49ers.
Even when he wears the gold LeBron jacket.
Man, that man came back looking like the ghost of Vince Lombardi.
And got sent right back to the grave.
Yeah, got killed him twice.
Hey, listen to me. Hey, listen to me. You said the word playoffs. I didn't say the word playoffs. You said the word playoffs. Guess what, Dallas Cowboy Nation? Congratulations. The playoffs start next week. You want to know why? Because go look at the statistics between teams that start an NFL season 0-3. Well, guess what? If the Baltimore Ravens, what is the record? Can you get that number for me? What is the record? What are the chances of a team starting 0-3 and making the playoffs that same year? I'm pretty sure it's very, very, very slim. Well, think about this. In order for us to get a win next week, we're going to.
Only 6 teams ever have made the postseason after starting 0-3.
Ever, bruh. This is in 100 and something years. In 100 and some years of the NFL, 6 teams have started 0-3. That means there's a 1% chance that if you start 0-3, you're going to the playoffs. Well, guess what? The Baltimore Ravens are that team. Listen, Think about this. The Baltimore Ravens next week are just playing to get our record. And think about this. What is the record of a team starting 1-2?
Let me see. How many teams they play out after 1-2 start? Let me see.
Praise God, we haven't played no division teams.
I mean, shit, we might need them. All right. Since NFL expanded, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to find 1-2. I'm not worried about 0-2.
It's probably ugly. It's probably ugly. I'm saying all this to say this, man. The playoffs basically start for the Saints like this. Not for the Saints. The playoffs for the Ravens start Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can't go down this. They can't go down 0-3.
They can't go down 0-3, bro.
But we need them to, and they will.
Because
I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, bro, when we know our Cowboys, man, when we have a big letdown like this, they usually respond. We don't lose too many games in a row. So I feel like we don't have too many Raven
games behind us either, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it be like mediocre teams. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't have them two back-to-back good teams.
Hold on. Are the Ravens a good team if they go?
That's what I'm about to say.
But look who the Ravens lost. Look who the Ravens lost to, though.
They lost to the Raiders, bro.
Yes, but listen to me.
At quarterback.
I believe it. But that first loss was a legit loss.
I mean, that second loss was a legit loss.
That second loss, I mean, you know, the Ravens are maybe the Raiders end up being a better team than we think they are. Also,
we know football math don't add up. But I'm just saying, I just don't want to sit here and act like they the boogeyman neither, though. I mean, they coming into our house, they 0-2, they need a win desperately. You know what I'm saying? They desperately need a win.
Because think about this. Think about this. Harbaugh is telling them this. Hey, bro, if we start 0-3, we're probably not going to the playoffs. Because you got to think they still got to play the Cincinnatis of the world. They got the Mahomes of the world on their side.
I was just gonna say Cincinnati ain't won a game yet either.
Like, bro, it's crazy in the AFC right now.
Yeah.
You gotta say I don't trust us. I don't care what our history says. I mean, our history says we can't be trusted. But at the same time,
you gotta say I know y'all. She said it's not. She said I don't gotta trust y'all. I know y'all. That's what a woman says. I don't gotta trust you.
Think about this though. At the same time, if you know us, we usually do these type of things. We just do. Like it ain't like I'm making that up. Like this is our history. We'll fuck up, and then next thing you know, everybody's back okay because we can pull it off a win.
Yeah,
like it happens.
But this is the thing, though. This is a higher. Listen, I don't care how Baltimore has played versus everybody else, bruh. Baltimore creates a threat for us. They have a really good middle linebacker. They have a quarterback who is going to be moving around in circles. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right now. For whatever reason, like I would have thought that they would have had like some type of spy on Alvin Kamara in this last game because that's what they did versus him when we had Jalen Smith. The reason why he didn't kill us that game is because Jalen Smith spied him the whole game. The dude got 20 freaking carries. After the second touchdown, you didn't think like, yeah, maybe we should put somebody on him.
I thought it was Jordan Lewis.
Bro, Jordan Lewis was getting cooked by a quarterback / wide receiver.
No, I talk about when he came to Dallas in 2018.
Who?
Alvin Kamara and the Saints when they were undefeated.
Nah, that was Jordan. That was Jalen Smith. Remember, he smacked him on the sidelines, and they thought he was gonna get they was begging for the penalty. That was probably Jalen's best game. That game versus the Saints.
I kind of feel okay about this game, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why. I just got a feeling about it.
Man,
But we'll see.
I
So,
say it like
Football
this:
math
Cowboys.
don't add up. I tell you that much. It don't.
Listen to me. Cowboys offense do not play well versus very good middle linebackers, and we have a very good middle linebacker coming in here. Demario, listen to me. Y'all didn't know who Demario Davis is. I knew who he was. And he was all over the place, bruh.
And he should have been flagged for PI, but we know we ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah, but I mean, the referee. Listen to me. I don't know, man. Like, if you need the referees, you're not playing well. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know about that. Like,
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
yo, hold on, hey, let me get this super chat for Terrence Bowles though, man. My boy said $4.99. It might have been a combination. I think it was Jalen in the run fits and Jordan Lewis in coverage. When we talk about Alvin, because we know that Alvin does spread out, Kamara does spread out wide and shit. So
yeah. That would be 100% because Jalen ain't gonna be lining up against him in a pass play. Come on now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think So they both took my.
But listen to me. It wasn't Alvin Kamara the pass catcher that was killing me. It was Alvin Kamara the runner, bro.
Today,
this dude.
This last game, yeah.
Listen to me, and I'm gonna tell you this right here, because LandLord, you made a statement about my run game, man. It's Mr. Run the damn ball.
Hold on. Y'all cut me off before I ain't got to the man super chat. Let me get that out the way.
Get to the man super chat so I can get to this real. Terrence, I love you, man. Appreciate you.
You don't love Terrence. You're trying to take his time.
I'm
trying to.
Terrence Bosley. You sound like a Terrence Bosley. That is a name of a Bosley. Bosley is that sound like a linebacker.
It do sound like a linebacker.
It sound like a linebacker. It sound like a crazy ass linebacker.
It feel like it's like the white dude that had a documentary
with a mohawk.
Yeah, like
I think a mohawk.
Man, I swear,
hey,
that's a real person though.
Hey, listen to me. If you a real football player, you know what this is. Boom, first team defense. Boom, first team defense. You a real football player. Over 35. You know what that is. Put it in the comment box right now. Boom, first team defense. Boom, first team defense.
So they said funky ass Cowboys got me trolled all day at work. It's gonna be a long week.
Hey, just don't go to the. Listen to me. Bring your water bottle to your desk. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, don't go to the water cooler.
Don't go to the water cooler.
It's over with.
Yeah, don't go to the water. And listen to me. It might not be bad because the Eagles might get that ass whooped tonight. You know what I'm saying? They might get that ass whooped tonight, and that's what we all
need Kirk Cousins to have a good game, and that's very,
I need
in
first
prime time. That's pretty unlikely.
Well, Jalen Hurts ain't playing. Listen to me. Jalen Hurts ain't playing all hoobie-doobie right now either. So, you know what I mean?
Oh, you know I'm rooting for the Falcons, but I'm just trying to be realistic too. I mean, they don't got A.J. Brown either.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that. A.J. Brown ain't playing tonight either.
Well, that's not good, but it's good for us right now.
And the Atlanta Falcons were a top pass defense last year. They'll be going up against a pass-happy offensive coordinator. So maybe this would be one of those Kellen Moore games where he had Jalen Hurts throw the game away for us. You never know.
And we know Saquon usually boom or bust, but I don't know about behind a line like they got. He might just be boom most of the year. We'll have to see.
Great.
And let's see if Saquon Barkley was that an anomaly or is he really like, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Hold on. Why y'all gotta get in the chat box and lie? Just tell bold-faced, dog-faced lies. This nigga said Dak hasn't beat a top 10 quarterback in his career. First and foremost, Dak Prescott don't play the other quarterback. He played their defenses.
That'll be the Dallas Cowboys defense.
Yeah. Secondly, if you went down that train of thought, Dak Prescott has wins against Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Big Ben, motherfucking me.
He ended Tom Brady's career, bro. What are you talking about?
Jalen Hurts. Like, come on now. Like, all these, everybody you love. Justin Herbert. Everybody loves Justin Herbert. Ain't never beat Dak Prescott, though. So what do y'all niggas be talking about?
And he's only played Patrick once. He's only played Pat once.
Yeah, so what do y'all be talking about when y'all be typing this bullshit? I just want to know. Like, anybody, all them people y'all
Ain't
swear.
too many people be Aaron, too. Keep it real.
Yeah, and he has to win against Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't
have
a record, but he has
out him. Sometimes I have to be the voice of reason. I know it's strange, and I'm usually Mr. Nefarious, but I have to be the voice of reason in this, okay? Just bear with me. Hey, you know what you be saying to me about Malik Davis?
They just don't like him.
They just don't like that nigga, bro. I'm just being real with you. When it comes to Dak Prescott, they just don't like him. It don't matter about all the other the real stats or none of it. They just don't like him. and they'll never like him unless he win a Super Bowl. So
And
it
yeah,
is what it
I
is. That
do.
we gotta just understand that reality, bro. It
Bro,
is
I
what it
still
is.
don't like Shaq, and he got how many championships? I don't like Shaq.
Yeah. So hey, I just be saying, man, like, listen, you ain't gotta lie to kick it. You know, I had an argument with a dude today. Oh man, they called him Dick and Dak for a reason. He just now started airing the ball out. I looked it up. Dak Prescott was averaging 8 yards per attempt his rookie year. That nigga was good for the fourth best in the NFL. He talking about Dick and Dak, only 3 quarterbacks threw the ball down the field further than Dak Prescott as a rookie. Right? So what do y'all be talking about? He's not elite. All right, this man was an all-pro MVP runner-up. He got all these fantastic numbers. Like, what do y'all even be talking about when it comes to 4? I get it. You're angry. You're a disgruntled fan. You ain't, some of y'all ain't been alive to see the Dallas Cowboys win championships. You just heard stories from your daddy before he left and never came back for milk. But listen, man, I need y'all to stop being bitter bitches and get your life together, man. I need y'all hoe ass nigga to be pocket watching. I need y'all to shut the fuck up about how much money Dak Prescott makes. I need you unathletic, beer belly, truck driver body having ass niggas to stop talking about Dak Prescott as an athlete and as a quarterback because your sorry ass couldn't get out there and do the shit. I just need y'all to shut the fuck up sometimes, man. If you don't have anything constructive to add to conversations, I need a lot of y'all niggas to shut the fuck up and sit in the corner like your mama told you to do back in the day. Right? That's all I gotta say. And Dummy, you my niggas.
And there goes, hold on.
And on that note, we will be going to a commercial break.
Bye-bye. Hold on. The thoughts of Henry the Moore does not necessarily reflect the thoughts of West Coast Cowboy and LandLord from Alabama. Thanks. Back to the show.
There we go. Back to your scheduled progress. Hey, guys, I had to step out and go to the bathroom real quick. I don't know what he said right now. I wasn't privy of it. I just wanted to make sure you guys know that my exact location was in the bathroom. If you want to verify that via Apple phone or the Apple location, you can verify my location. But
I must say this and take advantage of this situation, but most of the time they say I'm the nefarious one and Hen is the angel. I just want you to know, during that time he was spazzing out, I was praying over here. So I just want y'all to know that. So,
hey, listen to me.
Separate me from the nefarious in this.
Hey, I want to play a game called West Coast's Neato Stats. I'm gonna give you guys some stats, and I want you guys to tell me what these stats mean to you when I say these stats. We're just gonna talk numbers. We're not gonna talk no biasm or no isms or what's your opinions. Just flat out stats. What they mean to you, all right?
Yeah, let me say this one second. My nigga said with the $2 super, he said running back and defensive tackle draft prospect time. It was that time last year.
Hey, before we play this video game that I want to play, let me say something real quick because I never got to speak on this. Slap yourself if you're talking about these running backs, bro. Because listen to me, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. Show y'all some goddamn. Listen, Alvin Kamara, 20 attempts. Jamal Williams, second running back, their number 2 running back, 8 attempts, right? Dallas Cowboys, number 1 running back in that game, 7 attempts. Zeke, 6 attempts. Bruh, if you take the Dallas Cowboys and put them on the Saints, they have a 20-8, and our first running back had 7 attempts, bruh. You did not even attempt to run the ball. You cannot judge a running back. You cannot judge any of these running backs on 7 attempts.
West Coast.
Nothing.
You seen them 2-yard runs, right?
Listen to me.
And the game was getting away, sir. They was blowing the doors off of us.
Listen to me.
Hold on. I'm finna let you cook. But I say this, listen. We just told you what's the best defense against the run. Scoring points and getting the lead. That's exactly what they did.
Exactly.
If we get 2-yard runs, we can't keep running the ball, man.
Listen to me. That's not. I gotta.
Listen. Hold on. When you're down multiple scores, you can't run for 2 yards. That is true.
That is true. You need to get large yards. Now, this is what I will say, right? By that mindset alone, you have helped the defense out. You want to know why? Because you, by your game plan alone, have already one-dimensioned your own team. And you know when you one-dimension your own team, you are for sure doomed. So my question is this. It's not listen to me. You have to have the ability, and even if you don't have the ability to run, you still have to sell the illusion of the run. You want to know why? Because I'm going to ask you this right now. Out of 39 pass attempts, How many of them pass attempts do you think Dak was still using play action? Bro, how are you using play action if you're not even running the ball? This is not Madden, dog. No, we're not going to fall for play action if you're not even running the ball. You still have to give the illusion. Think about this, right? Alvin Kamara was running. They ran the ball 39 times. 39 times. 39 times, bruh. Like at the end of the day, like, you still have to, bruh. It's not if I'm a defense, I want you at some point to say, you know what? I can't run the ball. We have to pass. Because guess what happens then? Bro, I just released the Kraken. And then think about this, and I'm gonna tell you this right here also. The Cowboys cannot put themselves in a situation where they say, we are not going to run the ball, but then we're not going to get the ball to our best player. Get the f out of here, dog. If you're going to abandon the run and say we're not going to run the ball no more, then guess what you got to do? Throw the goddamn football to your best player. And who was that? CeeDee Lamb. Well, guess what we did? Guess what we did when we abandoned the run? We threw the ball to the tight end and Jalen Tolbert. Get the f out of here, dog. We're not winning no game like that.
Listen, they
West Coast, they was double teaming CeeDee Lamb.
No, they didn't double team in the whole game. They didn't double team in the whole game.
They mostly did, Wes. They really did.
And I love that you say that. I'm going to tell you this right now. If CeeDee Lamb cannot be productive off double team, he is not a $34 million wide receiver, dog.
Well, guess what? He wasn't.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
If that's the case, if that's your criteria, he wasn't this game because he
he
got
actually had a great play on a double team. Didn't you see those two dudes? He had the duck. You can't do that all game, bro.
Exactly.
This is why. Hold on.
Go ahead.
This is why me and ACM was saying all offseason that we probably need a better number two.
Bro, listen to me.
But nobody want to talk about that. So
listen, listen to me. I don't listen to me. A better number two wouldn't have helped because they didn't even throw the ball to the number two. They didn't, bro. Listen to me. This is
had 82 yards.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The Cowboys, I figured it out. I didn't even figure it out. Jesus gave it to me. It's called equality, bruh. When you look at the Cowboys stats, you know what you see? You see a bunch of guys that they think are all alike. You don't see anybody in this statistic that they think is clearly better than everybody else. If you go look at the New Orleans Saints at their stats, you can clearly see that they believe Alvin Kamara is better than everybody else. You want to know why? Because he got more attempts than everybody else. Bruh, when you see
you talking about at the running back position or you talking about
the running back? Listen to me. I'm talking about, bro, as their offense, bruh. If you just look at
attempts at what? Rushing attempts or passing attempts?
Listen to me, bro. He's top 1 on rushing, and he's top 3 in pass in receiving on their team. So this is what I'm saying. Bro, CeeDee Lamb is our clear superstar. When you look at on paper, he should look like a clear superstar. Now, if he isn't productive with those yards, with those attempts, then that's one thing. But, bro, you cannot, $34 million, and you're going to tell me you threw the ball more? Jalen Tolbert had 9 targets. CeeDee Lamb had 7.
They literally was doubling the man. So you want that to just keep throwing it to him?
No, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is 2 types of players. When Micah Parsons and defensive players get really, really good, guess what happens? They double team them. If you can't beat double team, then you can't be a highest paid player in the NFL. You can go be a 20 million.
He did beat him. He can't beat him all game, though.
Guess what? But
he's not going to be able to beat him all game.
7 attempts? Bro, listen, 7 attempts is not enough. That's not enough, bro. 7 attempts, and you threw the ball 39 times? That's not enough, bro. You're not going to tell me they were bracketing this dude 39. They were bracketing him 100%. Because the stats don't even say that, bro.
The stats say they bracketed him most of the game, actually.
Oh, guess what, bro?
He beat them one time for a 60-yard play. But guess what? They switched up where they brought the double team from. That's why when Dak threw that pick, he thought CeeDee Lamb was wide open. Dude came all the way across from the other side of the field and got a pick.
Listen to me. I understand the physics of football, but I also understand the physics of a paycheck. When you sign a contract that makes you the highest paid wide receiver in football, that means that you have a set of skills that the average wide receiver does not have. I will never see those skills. And listen to me. Dez Bryant jumped over 76 motherfuckers to score touchdowns. Now I'm cussing because now I'm irritated now. Please take the picture off the video, please. Please take the picture off.
Well, you said please, so I guess I'll go.
Please take it off.
Hold on, nigga. Here you go.
Dez Bryant jumped over 76 motherfuckers in 9 years. You want to know why? Because he got 76 goddamn touchdowns. We would never love 88 if you never knew that he could jump over motherfuckers the way he do. You want to know why? Because Tony Romo's job knew that it was not his job to wait for Dez to be open. It is your job to throw him the goddamn ball. Just like the other 88 said. Michael Irvin said this. Hey, man, it's not the quarterback's job to throw me a perfect pass. It's his job to throw it in the area code and for me to answer the phone call. That's why you were 88. That's why you were $34 million. I don't want to hear that bullshit, bro. If he can't beat double team, give me $14 million back. Oh, my mama. If you can't beat
y'all
double team,
wilding out, bro. Y'all wilding out.
motherfucking right I am.
You wilding out, bro.
He beat double team for a 60-yard
on
If you
catch.
can't
game
consistently
2,
beat
you
double
saying,
team,
bro,
give me $14 million back.
On game 2, you saying give you your money back if you can't beat double team all game, and he still
No,
was
I'm
productive
saying this.
with double
I'm
team.
saying this. If you cannot
That's
beat
wild,
it,
bro.
listen,
That's
no.
wild.
I'm saying this. If you can only beat it 7 times out of 39, yeah, bro, you're not worth 39 million. You're not. I'm sorry, bro.
West Coast.
I'm sorry,
Your
bro.
other wide receivers could badly beat
Yeah, my other wide
one-on-one
receivers
coverage.
make $34 million.
They was
My other
badly
wide
even
receivers
making. They was badly even making
but
winning
they're not CeeDee
one-on-one.
They're not CeeDee Lamb, dog. They didn't hold out, dog. What is you talking about? They didn't do that. Now, you can listen to me. You cannot.
This is wild. I let you lead it, though. Go ahead, bro.
I am not mad at CeeDee Lamb. So I think people think I'm mad at CeeDee Lamb. I'm mad at the motherfucker who said that CeeDee Lamb can't do it. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Hold on. And I'm going to say this right now. If CeeDee Lamb was sitting right beside me, on my mama, CeeDee Lamb would say, throw me the goddamn ball. On my mama, he would say it.
So
you tell me right now.
Just because you say throw your goddamn ball don't mean shit. He tried that shit and it got picked. So what are we talking about?
You tell me right now, CeeDee Lamb would tell you. Bro, you tell me right now, CeeDee Lamb would tell you, bro, don't throw me the ball.
Who would say? Listen, this nigga's
bro. 39 attempts and CeeDee Lamb only gets 7. 7.
4 catches and 90 yards is kind of productive.
I guess when you get paid, you supposed to have a magical cape that appear on your back.
No.
That's what you're saying. That's literally what you're saying, bro. Because ain't no way this man gonna dominate a double team.
That is not what I'm saying. I am not saying that.
Time out, bro. Because you've been loud. I'm gonna let you be loud. Let me get my point out. All I'm saying is, bro, you saying that. You is saying that.
No,
you just
I'm not saying that.
No, listen. Did you not just say he's supposed to be
more
productive?
No, that's not what I said.
Hold on. You ain't even let me talk, bro. You ain't even let me say what you said. You just said that he need to be more productive against double teams. Did you not?
No, I did not. Thank you. So let me speak.
Oh my God.
I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. This is what I said.
I could have sworn we need to rewind
exactly. So let me say, it only going to take me 15 seconds to say what I said. Here's my 15 seconds. I said that CeeDee Lamb should have gotten more opportunities to do it. Now, I also said this. If you give him the opportunities and he doesn't come through on it, then guess what? That's on him. See, you guys are listening to react. I did not say that CeeDee Lamb had a bad game. To be honest with you, everything that you're saying is the reason on why I think you should have kept doing it. You want to know why? Because I believe CeeDee Lamb will be productive. See, I'm not saying that CeeDee Lamb should have did more. No, I am not saying that. I'm saying this. I believe even in a double team situation, I'm taking 88. That's what I'm saying, bruh. And I'm saying my offense should reflect that. And at $34 million, that should reflect that also. That's the only thing I'm saying. Because I believe listen to me, 2 cornerbacks, 188, give me 88, bruh. And at $34 million, that's what you're paying for.
In a jump ball situation, sure. But in the middle
I'll let y'all have it, bro. If that's what you think this game supposed to be,
bro,
man.
All I'm saying is give him more attempts. Bro, all I'm saying is he should have got more of attempts. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying CeeDee Lamb wouldn't have. Bro, I think with more attempts, with 14 attempts, I think CeeDee Lamb probably gets 200 yards. That's what I'm saying. Maybe this game is different. Maybe if CeeDee Lamb gets 14 attempts, because he only had 7. He had 7 attempts and he gave you 90 yards. So I'm saying like this, maybe with 14 attempts, he gives you what, $180? I don't know. CeeDee Lamb with 180 yards, I feel like that offense is moving. That's what I'm saying.
But listen, it sounds great. It sounds great when we talking about money and attempts and what should happen, what should happen. I'm telling you on the field, this man was getting double teamed and he was not open.
So what?
But you want Dak Prescott to force the ball,
We
throw the
already
ball,
No, that's not
and
forcing
then
the ball.
hold on. When he forced to throw the ball, guess what's gonna happen? He would have had 3, 4 more interceptions, and now the
Bruh,
whole world going
No,
crazy.
I don't believe that. That's not
what
true.
would have happened.
That's not true, bro.
No,
That's not
no,
true.
it would.
No, that's not true. You don't know why?
Go
Because
ahead.
Dak is still. You know why? Because Dak is still a very smart quarterback. And let's just be real. They were bracket covering. Let's
That's
just say
why he didn't do it, man, because
Let
he's
me
a
finish,
smart
bro.
quarterback.
I
That's
know,
why
but bro,
he
you're
didn't
saying
do it. That's
listen to me.
why. That is why. You just answered your question. That's the fucking reason why
Bruh,
he
no,
went
bro, what
force
are
the
you
ball
talking
all
about?
game.
Bracket,
That's
listen to
why.
me. Bracket coverage is the reason why you still give him the attempt. Because on bracket coverage, bro, the safety doesn't come back, doesn't even hit you until 10 yards. So think about this. On bracket coverage, double team, because this is what people are saying. CeeDee Lamb was double teamed, meaning you guys are thinking that there was 2 corners in front of him. That is not true. What was going
We're
on with
not
CeeDee?
thinking,
Let me
bro.
finish.
We seen bracket coverage the whole game down there, bro. We not thinking. We know what we saw.
Bro, no, I
That's
know,
what I'm
but
saying.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about for the audience. I'm speaking for the audience right now. Okay, so in bracket coverage, that means you have a corner in front of you, and then you have a safety that's 15 yards off. Guess what? You are still in bracket coverage, in man one-on-one coverage until you hit 10 yards. You want to know why? Because it's going to take the safety 10 yards to get on you. So slants are still open one-on-one. Curls are still open one-on-one. Bro, I know ball over here, cuz. I know ball over here, dog. This is how I pay for these schools, bruh. What is you talking about, bruh? I talk ball, bruh. He is still in one-on-one coverage until he hits the 10-yard mark. That means every route under 6 is still one-on-one. Bro, what is you talking about? Get him the goddamn ball. And I'm going to tell you this. That's why the Cowboys were still throwing him the ball on the slants, because the Cowboys understood that. If you have a guy in bracket coverage, you don't throw 40-yard bombs. You want to know why? Because by that time, guess what happens? The corner has caught up with him. If he's in bracket coverage, you get the ball to him quickly. Why? Because it takes 10 yards for the safety to come up. So, yes, bruh. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Who is the best person on this team after Yak? Who's the best person on this team after Yak? Yards after carry, CeeDee Lamb. Bro, who's the best running back on this team? Keep it real. CeeDee Lamb. Who's the best open field runner on this team? CeeDee Lamb. So you're going to tell me that throwing CeeDee Lamb 4 more slants in this game wouldn't have changed the direction of this game? What? 7, listen to me. At 34
If you can't
million.
stop the other team, hell no.
Listen to me.
It's
At
like,
30,
what you mean?
listen to me. At
No.
34 million, I'm going to tell you this. CeeDee Lamb has earned the right for you to trust him in double team situations. Get him the ball. That's all I'm saying. Get him the ball. Because I'm going to tell you this, right? If that's the case, then guess what? Every team is just going to do what they did, and then we're going to lose.
That's why we said we needed a better receiver.
Aren't you the one that said spam CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah, because that was the only thing working.
And guess what?
We
It's
need
the only
more
thing that's working.
receivers.
It's the only thing that's working.
Now they know. Now they know that.
But bro, they're not
Everybody
bringing in
knows they gotta take Lamb out the game. Everybody knows that.
Guess
So that's
what?
why you supposed to got better the next year.
But
But
listen
we
to me.
stayed the same.
But listen
That's
to
the
me.
difference.
But guess what? At $34 million, you believe that they can't take him out the game. Bro, you don't think that Tyreek Hill is double teamed? Like, you honestly think that Tyreek Hill's not being double teamed? You don't think that Jamar Chase is being double teamed? What are you talking about? Jordan Jefferson beat double teamed yesterday for a 97-yard touchdown. Listen, stop
Tyreek
it.
Hill has Jalen Waddle.
Listen to me.
Jamar
Listen-
Chase has T.
But you know what he also has? You know what he also has, though?
They do.
You know what he also has? He has a quarterback that still throws him the ball when he's in double team. Why don't we look at that? Like, listen to me, Dak Prescott. This is a Dak thing. Dak is a safe quarterback, and I love that you're a safe quarterback, but guess what, Dak? You have to take chances in football. You have to trust that CeeDee Lamb can beat double team and throw him the ball. Because I'm going to tell you this right here. If that's the case, you're just playing into their hands. Like, bro, Dez Bryant jumped over dudes, bro. You want to know why? Because he was better than these dudes. Like, bro, guess what? 250% is only 100 added up. CeeDee Lamb still be better than most of these dudes. And I'm going to tell you this right now. When they're bracket covering, they're rarely putting their number 1 and their safety on them because you don't have to. Why would you put your number 1 corner on them and a cover? So usually when they bracket cover, most defenses, what do? They put their number 2 corner on him because he's going to have help. Because technically, if you put your number 1 and a safety, you're putting 3 people on him. So you have a number 2 corner on him. Why? Because he has safety help. Bruh, that's a mismatch. He should be tearing safe. He should be turning slants up. You get him the ball before the double team. That's freaking basic football, bruh. That's basic football. And I'm going to tell you this right here. Anybody that's saying, I don't know what you're talking about, you just a hating-ass dude, bruh. What you talking about, bruh? I put a 21 in UCLA right now, dog, off some football talk. You know I know football, bruh. My 8-year-old know football, bruh. My 8-year-old know football, bruh. My 8-year-old was talking about some, bruh. There's no reason why we should have gave up that touchdown. Why? Because, man, the corner was in, what'd he say at dinner? He said, well, I ain't going to say his name. He said, well, blank was in cover 2. And he was supposed to have the deepest man, and he just ran right past him. That's what my son said, bruh. Hell you mean, bruh? Hell you mean.
Where was the number 3 this game? Was no number 3.
What?
See where the number 3 was this game. There was no.
Oh, my God, there was no number 3.
We don't have
There was no number 3.
We barely had number 2.
So question. Hey, listen, so that was the running thing. So, hey, we're going to do these Nito stats real quick. All right, total first downs. Visitors, they had 15 rushing first downs. We had 5 rushing first downs. What does that mean? What does that feel? When you hear that stat, what does that make you think?
Repeat that for me.
The Saints had 15 rushing first downs. They converted on first down 15 by rushing the ball. The Dallas Cowboys had 5.
Sound like they're a better running team.
Landlord, what's your thoughts? Lord, I think he tapped out.
He'll be back.
He'll be right back. His service is not good where he's at anyway.
Yeah, so, and listen, like, I brought up the chart earlier when we were talking about, like, the runs for Alvin Kamara and shit. Do you notice a pattern here when you look at him, when you look at this chart right here, man? He had 0 times he was tackled for loss this game. There's not a single red line.
Sure, that left side up. God damn.
Man, told every side of it. One of them touchdowns over there on the green. This man had a plus 20 over.
What does the yellow mean?
Yellow is
8.
Yeah, it's like
Bro, we didn't get one tackle for loss. We didn't get in the backfield one time on Alvin Kamara.
No, of course not. That'd be too much like right. So this the thing, like. Dallas, like Alvin Kamara.
I'm gonna tell you that your defense. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You can't even blame your defense of linebacker. This defensive ends, defensive tackles. They were getting nothing, bruh. Nothing, bruh. Nothing. Listen to me. A linebacker is not designed to be taking on a running back running full speed. You got to remember, a linebacker is standing flat-footed. They're standing flat-footed. When a running back gets the ball, he's supposed to get slowed down by what? The 300-pound dude that's standing in front of him. Like, bro, this what you thought you were able to do in stopping the run is not there. Mm-hmm. Not there, bro.
All right.
Wow, we didn't get one, bro.
And all 5, every green line you see is a gain of 5 yards or more. And as you can tell, there were multiple 10-yard gains, multiple 12-yard gains, multiple 15-yard gains.
Bro, look at the ones where he went to the left and came back to the right. What the fuck?
Man, it went crazy.
He was out there doing whatever he wanted to do, bro.
That nigga was playing NCAA. You know you can reverse field on a college game.
And think about this, bro. He's doing this in the D tackle box, bro. Somebody said either. Listen to me. Zimmer might be the answer, but he's trying to fix a 5-year problem in 2 weeks. This is a problem we've had since McClain. We haven't been able to stop the run easily since Dak's been here.
I think the best run defense you had was
2018.
Oh,
so
okay. They were number 1 run defense 2018. But remember, Tunk got hurt in the playoff game. Then they ran for 300 yards.
And I'm gonna tell you this, right? I'm gonna tell you also the Cowboys. The Cowboys have only been a good running defense because those were also teams where you look at your offense had very high time of possession. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2016, we were the best third down team in the NFL. You want to know why? Because we also had the NFL history lowest amount of third down attempts. The reason why we were so good at third down is because we weren't doing it. We were getting first down, second down, first down, second down, first down, second down. If you're really, really good at first down, that's one thing. If you're really, really good at first down, you don't even have to be good at third down. You don't know why? Because you can just avoid it. You can just totally avoid it.
Pretty much. Listen, if you gain 7 yards on first down, 6 yards, 8 yards, they ran the ball one time on first down and got 8 yards. 2nd and 2. You don't think they convert shit like that easily?
Hey, think about this. Think about this. A offensive lineman 5 yards down the field took a touchdown off the field.
Yep.
Like, this would have been worse, bruh.
Could have been easily worse. And I think they still scored in that possession too, bro.
They did score. It took the touchdown. They took a touchdown away.
And then they went right back and still scored on that same possession. I don't think we stopped them. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, our first stop, like the first drive that the Saints had where they did not score a touchdown, came at 12:04 in the fourth quarter. So every drive they had in the first quarter, they scored. Every drive they had in the second quarter, they scored. And every drive they had in the third quarter, they scored. The first time that the Dallas Cowboys defense forced a stop that did not end in a touchdown, there was 12:04 left in the fourth quarter. They went through three quarters giving up touchdowns on every goddamn drive.
Think about this, bro. Listen to this stat.
But we just spent a whole hour talking about the offense.
Hey, listen. Welcome back, man. Hey, landlord, think about this.
Hold on. Do what I want to say too, man, because I see a lot of sensitive people out here in the chat box. I want y'all to understand. If you new here, this Cowboys UnCut, bro. This ain't no scripted shit. It get real over here. It get real over here. And he didn't get under my skin. We in a passionate debate. That's what I'm saying. We are passionate about this. It happens all the time. I don't know if you new here. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. Especially after a loss like this, we need to get down to the nitty-gritty and figure out what the hell going on. I don't know what's down on. We really care about this stuff for real. We for real about this. This is not a joke for us.
Hey, landlord, if you think about the numbers, I actually agree with you more than I agree with him. If you really watch the show, if you really, hey, I'm just being, if we just talking numbers, I have more disagreements with than I have with, you know what I'm saying? Because landlord, he usually on we usually on that wild shit. Like, man, fire them all. Next Thursday, we kicking everybody in the ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Henny be on that. Well, the numbers say, man, what is you talking about? But hey, listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all another stat. What if I told you guys that 7 touchdowns were gonna be scored in this game? 7. Only seven. Only 7 touchdowns.
I would have thought the Dallas Cowboys scored 6 of them.
Okay. There were 7 total touchdowns scored in this game. The Saints scored 6 of them.
And we scored 1.
And we scored 1.
Sadness just came over me.
Sadness should have stayed on you, man. You should have been sad since you stopped watching the game.
Next thing, I'm gonna tell you this right here. This is what scares me, right? Time of possession. The Saints had the ball 30 minutes and 31 seconds. Cowboys were down the entire game. And we had the ball 29 minutes and 29 seconds. I want to ask you guys a question. If you're playing the Golden State Warriors and they're shooting 3s, how are you ever going to catch them shooting 2s?
You're not.
Bruh, I'm going to ask you this question. At one point of this game, did the Dallas Cowboys say, we have to go extreme high tempo because we need to score now? Bro, listen to me. If you go look at these drives, even when the Cowboys were down like 14 points, there was no sense of urgency, dog. They were still out there doing 16-play drives. Down fucking 20. What is you doing, dog? You're down. Bro, you need to score now. Now, dog. You're down 20 points, and you have a 16-play drive? Bruh, that is 1970s football, bruh. I want to know, dude, does Mike McCarthy have an offense, a play series in here that says we need to score a bunch of points now, so we need chunk plays? He does not have a chunk play offense, bruh. He has an offense that's designed to get 4 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards. Listen to me. It looks great. It looks great in the first quarter. But in the fourth quarter, when you're down 20-something points, you need to score now, dog. Throw the ball deep, dog. I would love to see CeeDee Lamb's route tree on this. I would love to see what he was running. Because I promise you, nobody was running yards over 20 yards.
Well, I'll say this, man. I'll give you some slight pushback. And we were at the top in the league last year in
My
explosive
boy said it's called a
plays.
2-minute drill.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say that he don't have it in his system. It's just the way that they played it. When you play quarters coverage, when you play cover 2, you're playing your safeties back, and you're only rushing 3 or 4 and getting pressure. It's sort of hard to play offense like that, man. Like, just keep it real. Like, not every team can do that. Not every team can just rush 4 and get home and drop guys in the coverage. And also, when they don't respect the run and they can play their safeties all the way back, the Dallas Cowboys, matter of fact, have seen more lighter boxes in the run game than any other team, and they have been the least effective team in the league against boxes or like 6-man boxes.
There was no sense of urgency, dog. There was no sense of urgency, dog. There was no sense of urgency, man.
So this the thing. You're not going to get a whole lot of 20, 15, 30-yard completions in two high safety looks. Now, we let that shit happen. Play cover 4 and let a 70-yard.
So, but what do you do when you need it, though? What did you do when you need it, though? What do you do when you need it? You're gonna have to. You needed it. They're like, listen to me. This is a situation where we could not take what they were giving us because there was not enough time. We were already. The time was against us. You had to take it. And my thing is this: where is our take it offense? Where is our take it offense?
You need guys to win and get open. We can't compare what they did. They had guys, was it 20 people? Wasn't nobody within 20 yards or live day when he got his big play.
And I'm going to ask you another question, too. Zimmer, listen, dog, they were throwing the ball 16 times, right?
They only
16 times. So my question is this. When did you say maybe we should get out of zone?
He didn't.
Because my question is this. Think about this, right? If you're in zone, that means think about this. You were thinking they're going to be passing the ball, bruh. They're not passing the ball. They're running the ball 39 times. Why are you out here trying to send Micah to go try to stop a quarterback? The numbers say that it's going to the running back. It's like it's almost as if they did not pay attention to the fact that they were just running after running after running after running. And I'm going to tell you this right now. You are not going to stop a running back in zone coverage.
You got to have some monsters to stay in zone and stop running.
And then think about this. When they did throw the ball, technically, you're throwing the ball to wide open wide receivers because in zone, you're not in man, so you're not technically sticking a wide receiver. You're sticking a what? Zone. So that means there is a time when someone's getting open. So you know what that also means? That means this. If you are not consistently getting pressure on the quarterback, you have not earned the right to sit in zone like that. You have not. Bro, we had one freaking sack on Derek Carr. We did not earn the right to be in zone that goddamn long, bro. You're not getting any pressure. If you're not getting any pressure, that means what? That means Derek Carr is technically throwing the ball to wide open wide receivers. You want to know why? Because we're not in man. Nobody's on them. And think about this. There's no pressure. You know what that is? That's called flag football. That's called 7-on-7. You know what that's called? That's called the Green Bay Packer game, where people were wide the hell open because we didn't think you want to know why? Because the Cowboys can't stop the run. I think the Cowboys know they can't stop the run. That's why even when they knew, because, bro, 39 times, you know they're not about to run the ball. You know they're not about to pass the ball. You know they're not. So somebody's out there thinking like, bro, what the hell? Like, they're not passing the ball, but we're still sitting out here hoping that they're going to pass it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Somebody said Zim better tighten up.
I don't know what the solution is because even in man, when they run those crosses, we don't do well with that shit either. So
if you're not getting pressure, pressure, but you're not.
Yeah, so it's going to start up front because listen, if they're running the ball for what they had. Let me see if I still got the stats.
Can I ask you a question? And because this is a thought, because my mama said this. Do you think Deron Bland being healthy in this game helps you win this game?
Not with the way
I'm gonna tell you. That's what I said too. I said, Mama, I love you, but because my mama love anybody that's from California. She from Fresno State. I said, Mama, I love you. I love Bland. She had his jersey on Sunday. I said, Mama, but I don't think Bland helps you in that game. I don't think he helps you. I think you probably still lose that game the same way.
I don't even think Bland is a good zone coverage corner.
You wouldn't have even have felt him out there because you didn't really feel Diggs out there.
Yeah, and listen, I love Diggs as well. that man in run support is not it. He's a corner, I understand, but Diggs and run support is not it. I'm just gonna say that.
And
nicely.
I'm gonna tell you this: 21, you're a rookie. I told y'all this last week. I said before I crown him. That's all I'm gonna say. He got to take his lumps and his bumps. That's all I gotta say.
Listen, when you average almost 6 yards a carry, you're not going to win many games.
Nope.
Like, they don't have to throw the ball. Like, we seen them ain't got to throw the ball. And when they do throw the ball, like, they up here running two-man route. They were up here running two-man route concepts, man. You know what I'm saying? They running two-man route concepts and max protecting. They up here, man, taking play-action shots. Like, Michael Parsons was completely neutralized. DeMarcus Lawrence was completely neutralized in the past game. Right? Like, there was nothing they could do.
And I'm going to tell y'all this right here. I'm going to kill the misconception right now for folks to be like, oh, they didn't want to throw at Diggs. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Because Diggs gave up a 39-yard a 39-yard deep pass to Chris Olave that was on him. He gave up a.
Can I be fair with that one first though, Wes? Because you know what that looked like.
The worst corner of the day was your rookie.
Because it looked
and
like
Jordan Lewis.
It looked like they were in zone. Diggs saw nobody got depth enough to get Olave, and he chased.
So
him
he broke
across the
coverage
field.
and he chased him across the field.
Yeah, so like I feel bad if we even have to say to put that on.
That would have been on your safety then, right?
I think it depends on the coverage. If they were in cover 3, your linebacker should have got more depth than that. If
Should
they
have got
were-
him, hit him across.
Yeah, if that was like cover 4, then it would have been one of the safeties. Because remember, it's quarter coverage, so somebody else should have been in that vicinity. So it really just depends what zone they were playing, but that looked like zone. They definitely looked like zone with the way that Diggs bailed and never actually followed the dude till he caught the ball. Like Trayvon Diggs,
Or at least he thought they was.
Yeah.
Between him and the safety, somebody thought they were in something that they weren't.
Yeah, like either somebody blew the coverage or somebody did not get enough depth, and that's what happens. You got to remember, this is a new defensive scheme, and they weren't playing zone that much last year. Remember, it was a big surprise they even played that much zone in the playoff game, and
where
they got
they
towed up.
not getting any pressure. Listen, the exact same thing they did in this game. Kept sending pressure when they weren't trying to get pressure, and you were sitting in zone, bro. At some point, you got to admit what we're doing isn't working. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we're doing isn't working. That you got to try something else. That's why it's called adjusting.
So what be an adjustment? I don't know if you can still hear me, Land, if you're out there. But what's some adjustments that y'all would make to help this defense at this point? Because it's a copycat league. If you put it on tape that the shit worked against you, everybody and their mama gonna try it. They may not have the same personnel to have the same level of success, but they're gonna try you at this point when you put a certain thing on film. So what adjustments would you make to this defense to make it a little bit better?
Well, first off and foremost, you got to start with actual players. So your best players need to play. Demarion Overshown only played 18 snaps. Can somebody please sit they ass down and explain to me? Because I'm going to tell you this right now. What it looks like in Dallas is when you play good one week, they punish you the next week. Because Zeke looked pretty damn good last week, and guess what? He got punished this week because Zeke didn't even touch the field until the second drive of the game. And you explain, was he late to practice? Did something happen? You tell me. Are we punishing players in the middle of the game? Because I don't know what the hell's going on. Because if that's the case, how the hell did Demarion Overshown only play 18 total plays? And think about this. 5 of those plays was on special teams. So Demarion Overshown, after being the second, I think he traded out as the second best defensive player in the first week.
He had 11 tackles.
Had 11 tackles week 1. Only got 12 snaps on defense. What happened, bruh? Was he late to practice?
They said for
Overshown. He walking that way. Yeah, hey.
Now, hey, Mike McCarthy said for Overshown that was because of his ACL. He said he wanted to lighten up his workload and take him slow to do it through in the 17.
Then go sit his ass down. Then don't play him. Then don't play him. Then
that's what he said. I heard a theory. And listen, how you know it's sort of crazy is that there's 2 conflicting stories, right? Because Mike said it's because his ACL. But if I'm not mistaken, Zimmer said it's because they played their base package, and he's not the base package linebacker.
That's a lie because Damian Clark did not play that much last week versus week.
They're saying that Overshown not their base package linebacker. They felt they're going to run the ball more, so they wanted a bigger linebacker on the field. Like you decide what you decide what you want to believe.
On
I don't know what the hell they did.
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you this. This is the problem that I see. D. Clark played 41 snaps. 41. Overshawn, who had 11 tackles last week and had
13.
actually almost graded as good as Micah Parsons,
13.
who was the best defensive player probably in football last week. He only got on the field 12 times on defense. What are you talking about? And my question is this. After you realize that, oh, shit, this is not going to work, why didn't you put him back on the field?
Don't know.
12 plays, bruh? 12.
Cannot answer that question for you, man. Like, I don't listen. I believe Overshawn is probably one of your best players on defense, so there's never a game that I don't want him to play damn near the entire game. Like, that's me personally. If Overshawn is healthy, I want him on the field, right? But I don't know what they did. I don't listen. I'm just telling you what they said. I don't know why the hell the man didn't play.
How much bigger is D. Clark over Overshawn too?
I don't even think that man is that much bigger than that man, to be honest with you.
Somebody just raised a really good point. Like, what? Henny, go check that body weight, man.
I know that Overshawn is 6'3". I gotta see how.
My thing is this: if I'm looking at what Overshawn did last week versus Deshaun Watson, why would you not think he would be more effective against Alvin Kamara?
I don't know.
Why at what point would you not be like, Alvin Kamara's killing us? Why don't we just put Overshawn on him and just let him do what he did against Watson? Like, Overshawn was beating Micah Parsons. Overshawn beat Micah Parsons to a tackle. Like, he just took off running and beat him to the tackle.
You know, they vary. So I'm pulling up. I pulled up one that said he's 6'3", 220. So let me pull up.
And listen to me, at the talent wise, I don't give a damn if he's smaller or bigger. Overshawn's a better linebacker. He's a better player, bro.
As of right now, he's a better player. I completely agree with you. Yeah, 6'3", 220. He's still got linebacker size at the end of the day. It's not like he listen. That's another thing when we talk about your best players. Why Marquise Bell don't play anymore?
Marquise Bell, listen to me. Marquise Bell had 4 plays. He played 4 plays. 4.
How many were actually on
defense?
defense?
It seemed like we getting sold out. I don't know. We thought Zen was like that, but it looked like politics.
I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you what else was crazy. I'm gonna tell you something else was crazy. You know who else played really good week 1? Nealon, your defensive end. He played phenomenal week 1. He had 18 snaps. Guess what? 7 of them were on special teams. So he only got 11 defensive snaps.
You know what?
Bro, they changed a bunch of stuff from week 1 from week 2.
That's why you really he did have play through an injury. That might be why he didn't get a lot of snaps. Because remember, he was on the injury report. He had a bad calf. So that's that might be why
Micah Parsons only played 75% of the game too.
Shit, hey, when you're not throwing the ball, what do you need a pass rusher for?
That's true. But think about this. Oh, think about this though. Look at your defense. Think about this though. With them running the ball as much as they did, guess where your defensive tackles? Your highest defensive tackle only played of 68% of the snaps. Then your second defensive tackle played 56% of the snaps. Then your third, Phillips, the one that you actually brought in to stop the run, he played 19 total snaps for you. So in a game where they were running the ball 39 times, your defensive tackles weren't even really on the field, dog.
Yeah, they rotate. They had a rotation for them. So, and listen, when you think about it, neither one of them really gave you much in the run support anyway. So I think they might have been at some point missing and matching. I don't really know, right? I know that Mozzie Smith probably ain't conditioning ain't there, at least not yet. So that's probably why he ain't play a lot. The other two are old and out of shape. So let's just be real about that. And also can't stop the damn run. So at the end of the day, man, like
you really got nobody.
You ain't got nobody. Nobody is walking through the door to say the Dallas Cowboys. They might have to trade for somebody. They might have to, see if somebody else is out there. I doubt it at this point. But the defensive tackles you got cannot stop the run. Defensive tackles you got can't stop the run. They get blown off the point of attack. They're not handling double teams the way that you thought that they would. It was awful, man. You know what I'm saying? And listen, y'all can go look at the film. There's plenty of people doing film breakdowns on how bad the Dallas Cowboys defense played. You can go down that rabbit hole if you want. But, you know, it's disheartening to say the least. Because this is not even going to be the best running team that you play.
Yeah, I mean, the team that you're playing, it comes up, man. What are you talking about, bro? Everybody has their best game versus the Dallas Cowboys. What are you talking about, bro? I'm nervous as hell. I'm going to tell you this right now. Tomorrow, I'm talking about the Baltimore Ravens. On my mama. Bro, we're 1-2. Thank God we play the Giants week after next.
Now, listen, how do you feel about the Dallas Cowboys if they come out of this 2-1?
I feel good. Because 2-1 sounds way better than 1-2. And then having to be then to be saved by the Giants, which is a guaranteed win, that doesn't really count.
Every game in the NFL.
Every game in the NFL count. But I'm just saying, like, bro, we will be.
There's a world where you can lose to the Giants.
We'll be running. We'll be running to the Giants game like, thank you, Jesus.
Man,
and then them other efforts gonna go out there, and Daniel Jones gonna play like a god for one game.
Yeah, well, I'm finna say, what if the Dallas Cowboys go 2-2? But they beat the Ravens and somehow lose to the Giants. How would you feel? How would you feel if you split your next two games? You beat the Ravens, but you lose to the Giants.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you, you gotta win this week. Gotta win this week, bro. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you don't win this week, you will start hearing conversations about head coach being fired. Tell you this right now. Like the Fire McCarthy birds will come out. Because this is a very expensive season for Jerry Jones right now. You got to think of all the money that he's given out. He gave Dak Prescott $80 million last week. He gave CeeDee Lamb $40 million last week in guaranteed in signing bonuses, guaranteed money. Bro, that's money that he just paid. This is a very expensive season, bro. If the Cowboys lose to the Baltimore Ravens, bro, you will start hearing about the firing birds will come out, bro. Because nobody's gonna care if you beat the Giants. Nobody's going to care. And then after the Giants, who you got?
I got to look at the schedule.
But I know Frisco's within like 3 weeks of that.
Yeah, it's after the bye. The game against the 49ers.
We'll be running into that bye, man. And I would hate to see what Mike McCarthy's record is coming out of a bye. Oh, Lord.
Well, his record is good.
Oh, well, thank you, Jesus. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the 49ers.
Let me see. Dallas Cowboys 2024 schedule. I mean, listen, let's see. So we got the Ravens. We got the Giants. We got the Steelers. I don't know damn Steelers. They ain't got no offense.
They don't, but they sure do got they got a defense, and they get up to play for us.
I mean, it's going to be a rivalry game, so it doesn't – I understand.
And then by then, will Russ be playing or Fields?
They're going with the hot hand, so it depends if Fields keeps playing well. We got the Lions after that. We got the
Chicago. I remember when he came to Chicago, he dropped like 300 on us. We beat him, but they ran the fuck all over us.
Yeah.
I think he put up 240 yards on us, if I'm not mistaken. That's like the number. That's the number that comes to my head. It was something big, though.
I watched that game not too long ago in the offseason. They put up 20-something points when we put up 40. All right, so then we got the Lions, the 49ers.
Whoa.
The Falcons, the Eagles, the Texans. Then we play the Bengals, who haven't won a game. The Panthers, who aren't going to win a game. The Buccaneers look real good. We play the Eagles again, then we play the Commanders.
I'll know tonight when the Eagles play. Well, who the Eagles play tonight?
The Falcons.
Falcons. That's what I'm saying. I'll know tonight about the Eagles. I'll know. I'm watching that game because we play both those teams. We play both those teams in the next month.
Yeah, because it's not going to be that long for the first Eagles game. We play the Eagles. No, we don't play the first Eagles game until November.
Okay, we good then.
Yeah, it's going to be a long time before we see the Eagles.
Somebody said, "Hey, listen, hey, Heist. If the Cowboys have another game like this, you will hear conversations about moving on from Zimmer, bro. He's only a 1-year deal, and I'm gonna tell you this right now: you can't be worse than with Dan Quinn. Mm-hmm. If you get a new OC, that means you're getting a new head coach."
Yeah, I don't think Mike McCarthy stays if he can't call the plays. So I don't know, man. I don't really – and listen, is it even rational to take your quarterback out of the system that he was just all-pro in? I would rather see how the season plays out before we talk about replacing Mike in the offense. Because if you're a top offense again by the time the season's over with, and Dak Prescott put up MVP numbers, I'm not sure you should disrupt that. But it really just
And you got to
depends.
re-sign him though. You're not gonna listen. It's gonna be hard for Mike McCarthy to get re-signed with coming off of unsuccess. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, which is true. And listen, I wouldn't want to coaching under that pressure any goddamn.
What big name? And listen, what big? If the Cowboys aren't going to do what the Lakers do, and that is let the players pick the coach. What big name? Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, it's a sad day in America. Week 2, we talking about new coaches. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go there. Whoa! But then listen, you lose to the Ravens, those conversations will start happening.
Man,
for sure.
There are people that already don't like Mike McCarthy for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Because let's keep it a thou wow. Regardless of his shortcomings, you were not winning 12. You weren't having 12-game seasons back to back before we got here. Your quarterback was not an All-Pro before he got here.
Mm-hmm. Tell a bad bitch that. A bad bitch don't care about that. You was broke and living in a hotel, and now you in the penthouse living in. You swear you did. Man, what is you talking about? They don't, you know how I be. You know I did all them. No. Unfortunately, the level of appreciation is always very, very low.
Hey,
Is a
Troy,
what have we done lately, league?
Hey, Troy, Dak Prescott only had 2 touchdowns to start the year last year, and he led the league in touchdown passes. So we're not gonna judge how the offense after 2 games.
Mike Vrabel isn't a big enough name. I see Bill Belichick coming here before they do that.
I don't even know if I want to get I don't know.
We need to stop with all these old ass coaches. Keep it real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get rid of Big Mike, I don't want to go older than Big Mike.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Big Mike and what he does and what he's done for the team at this point. So if you gotta go to another coach, just give me a young guy you can mold. You know what I'm saying? If you do get rid of Big Mike, then give me some hot shot offensive coordinator or some shit. I ain't trying to go with somebody that's washed up. If I can't keep Big Mike, which is my preference, because damn it, you got to think about it. We'll probably make the playoffs 4 times in a row, which is unheard of. But they're gonna fire this man. You know what I'm saying? Just because we haven't won the big game, and this with the Dallas Cowboys front office being one of the teams with the least amount of spending in the National Football League. They don't even go out there and sign players for Mike McCarthy to be successful. Outside of
Exactly.
But guess what?
But look, I'll take a coaching change. Everybody want to call for a job. You know, in the second week, you know what I'm saying, after having a number 1 offense last year, I understand, you know, it ain't pretty. But all I'm saying is, you know, we better have a plan. We better have somebody who coming in here. Like, I'm all about change all around if it ain't working. But
you know
I just don't like singling out one person, bro. Like, even though he's the head coach, we talk about the way this organization runs through the front office all the time. But we still sitting here some kind of way pointing at Mike McCarthy. Like that, it just don't make sense, bro. We gonna do the same thing with the next coach and the next coach and the next coach. That's what I'm telling y'all. It don't make sense, bro.
Hey, landlord.
We don't want to run out a good coach, bro. This is obviously a good coach. We don't want to run him out just because the Joneses and the working environment that he in. We know they ain't spending no money for him. They ain't doing hardly nothing. But we up here like, yeah, Jared trick us all the time. We sit up here and overlook him in the front office and be like, man, that coach sucks. Bro, every coach we get sucks, according to us, once we ain't winning a big game. And we already know it's one side of this that's always here. It's one common denominator. But we still get tricked and say, get this coach up out of time. I just don't understand it.
Hey, it's like what my pastor says. My pastor always says, every church is perfect until you show up.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Every church is perfect until you show up. But I will say this. You know who's the biggest name out there in the coaching tree? It didn't work in the NFL, but from the recruiting aspect, like Nick Saban, bruh.
Oh, you talking about Nick? Man, Nick done with coaching, man.
I'm just saying, bruh. That's a huge.
I would love to see that. But,
listen to me, all those Alabama players, bruh. The Cowboys love those connections. They love that, bruh. They love that.
I just been hearing things about like his wife ain't been doing the best, so he kind of stepped away because of that situation. So he felt like, you know, Nick is a perfectionist. He felt like if he can't be 150% in. He just can't do it. So that's the situation he was in. Like he can't be 150 toes down like he want to be. So he's just like, well, I gotta give it up because I only know how to do it one way. So that's what the situation.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here, Nick Saban. It doesn't make sense for him to go back to college. You want to know why? Because college is basically the NFL right now. It's paid football. So if the players are gonna get paid, you might as well go to the NFL where you can hold them to the standard of their paycheck. You can't hold them to the standard of their NIL deal. Why? You can't tell Shedeur Sanders you got to be better. You have $2 million in NIL deals. You're not paying that. No, Chevrolet gave him that money. So Chevrolet can call Shedeur Sanders and be like, "Hey, bro, stop throwing so many goddamn interceptions. Every time you throw an interception, motherfucker, we can't sell a car. You know what I'm saying? Throw touchdowns, we sell cars. Do you understand the connection? Touchdowns, car sales. Interceptions, no sales. You get that? All right, go. You know what I'm saying? But in the NFL, you could be like, bro, your contract says that you should da-da-da-da-da. So that's why if I'm Nick Saban, bro, there's no reason for me to go back to college. You go to the NFL where it's already paid football and you can hold them to the standard of their contract. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I don't even know if I want a big name head coach.
You're going to get one, though. I know, we out of here. You're going to get one. They're not going to do the Lakers and go get LeBron's homeboy to be the coach. No, they're not going to do that. No.
Wait, did he throw a pick or did he just throw a bad ball?
All right, we out of here, man.
Yeah, I forgot it was Monday Night Football.
Hey, when the Eagles are losing and doing bad, it makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's my consolation prize for the week.
Facts.
Facts. Hey, Wes, what you be saying on the way out?